So I saw this screenshot this morning. Remember the woman that defecated on the toddler's head and was using the feces to rub the toddler and fed the toddler with it? Yes, when I saw it and I said, if this is true, then it may be a case of intrusive thoughts. You know, I remember my sister-in-law saying to me that if God was going to judge people based on their thoughts, she was a candidate for hell. You know, intrusive thoughts, those random thoughts that just come to mind. I don't want to say it happens to everybody, but it happens to very many people. You see, some young children, they are doing things like, I've heard people say that, did they send this child? This child is behaving like she's possessed or he's possessed. Many times it's intrusive thoughts for very many children because they still do not have the emotional intelligence to handle it, so they just respond to it. So it becomes something like, did they send this child? Intrusive thoughts are definitely dangerous. They are not something we should play with. If they are occurring, especially if you have a particular one that comes to mind all of the time, then what you want to do is you actually want to evaluate your mental health. You want to seek professional, because there are so many issues that will actually make it be reoccurring. Yes, it happens. I don't want to say to everyone, it happens all of the time. You just have one funny thought, random. Sometimes nothing is even triggering it. Sometimes it's not even related to what you are doing. You know, it just comes from nowhere. You know, and it's always negative. It's always dangerous. It can be depressing. So if you are having it all of the time, if it's reoccurring, you want to go for mental health evaluation. You want to, yes, and if you have a child who you feel, they are becoming too destructive, or it may actually be intrusive thought really, and you actually also want to take them for help and all of that. Now, for generally how you can address it is, one of the very things I tell people, when you start having negative thought patterns, the first thing you want to do is you want to disengage quickly, and you know, as Christians, God forbid bad thing, you know, God forbid bad thing, you know, disengage and reframe your thoughts quickly reframe your thoughts. And if you realize, okay, it's becoming disturbing, you can have a music playlist, that you quickly just put on your phone, and you lift your soul again, you lift your spirit again. You also want to teach this to your children, because yes, some people have intrusive thoughts that have become so destructive they don't even realize it. Some children, you know, so if you want to talk to them about intrusive thoughts, they are, I don't know, want to say they are common or they are natural or something, because I have not done my research enough to know that, but I know that you can just handle it. Like in the case of this girl, I want to believe, like she said, she's always loved the woman's child. So I want to believe it was one of those crazy intrusive thoughts, you know, just and she allowed it to build, and she actually carried it out. So intrusive thoughts, watch out for it.